This holiday season, just in time for Christmas, gather around the fire with friends and loved ones for a delightful game of Darkridge Reunion! Yeah! Darkridge Reunion is a game played with 6 to 12 players, so if you're over 30, literally everyone you know, plus a coworker who didn't want to be here. Your game box will include the following: a rule sheet, a velour velvet bag containing secrets for later, a deck of secret objectives, and objectives just for the ghosts. More on them later. Joking. Also, this chintzy dollar store dagger with light up action. And as an added bonus, we know you hate yourself, so included in the box are alternative identities. To begin setting up the game, each player will select one of these new identities. Remember, it's set inside a high school reunion, so you need to be somebody, even though you're all nobodies to me. Don't forget to take note of which team you're on. There are 3 living teams: the Rebels, the Geeks, and the Jocks. Oh, by the way, Starlux Games, Johnny and I had this idea for a possible expansion where there would be more teams, and here's our ideas for some of the team names: the Dropouts, the Homeschoolers, and the Alcoholics. And don't forget to check out the back of your lanyard to find your secret objectives.
Goals.
Your secret goals.
Not secret.
Your goals. Also, during setup, each player will select one secret mission, an opportunity for you to gain more points throughout the game. But watch out, because during each game, one player will have to draw the slasher card. This is the player that's responsible for killing everybody and is perpetually pursued by the sheriff. Now's the time during gameplay that you take out this supple red sack and collect from it your artifacts. Artifacts are secret weapons for you to use when trying to figure out who the killer is, or to eliminate others that you don't want at the reunion. Weapons such as the Gaze of Dread, that can force other players to flee from you. The Time Stopper, that can freeze other players in place. And a couple of these bad boys for later. Now that you're all set up, it's time to begin the game. The reunion is played over the course of 3 acts. In the first act, it's time for you to get to know your teammates, and remember, the slasher can't kill anybody in this round. But Act 2 is where the fun begins, because now the slasher can apply their wear. I broke it. But don't fret. Player goals and the killing of victims has to be done in private. So, if you're going to lure somebody away, make sure it's for a good reason. A conjugal reason. While we're on the subject of the slasher, let's talk about ghost objectives. Every player that's killed by the slasher joins the ghost team. Anyone who joins the ghost team immediately loses all points. However, they are given a new objective immediately. Go and collect a ghost objective card without being noticed, and you will score the ghosts 2 points. Now, you may think that the ghosts are at a disadvantage because they lose all their points when being killed, but don't be fooled. Ghosts can go back to the ghost objective deck after completing each and every objective, giving them a higher point potential than most. And don't count on them to reveal who the slasher is. Remember, the more the slasher kills, the more their team grows. Ghost objectives include: wander around the game space whispering the word murder over and over for 5 minutes. Dance in an empty room until at least 2 living characters walk in on you. Or follow a presumed innocent player around for 5 minutes whispering murderer. Okay, who wrote these? The Zodiac Killer? Once you've made it to the end of Act 3, it's time to tally up points. Remember that points come from several different sources: your goals, your secret missions, and for the slasher, straight up shankin' folks. Between the 4 teams, the Jocks, the Geeks, the Rebels, And the ghosts. The team with the highest point total wins, but we're not done yet. Remember, all killings are done in secret, so it's time for teams to put their money where their mouth is. All teams can wager any number of their points in order to make an accusation as to who the killer is. If they're right, they double all points they risk in this way. If they're wrong, they lose them all. Thankfully, the ghosts cannot wager points in this way, as they're sure to already know who the killer is. Team with the most points after the wager wins, earning that team what we all covet most, respect from acquaintances from high school. And there you have it, folks. How to play Darkridge Reunion, a killer party game. Now, if you yourself are Darkridge experts and feel we missed anything, we don't care. Keep it to yourself. Okay, bye-bye!